Greetings, Commanders. This is Pagan Horde, and we're looking at 50. We have reached 50 of the Stackpole Cruise Adventure, and that is awesome. 50 is a big, nice number. So what are we doing? Well, we are still in the middle of a flare-up, so if you would please do some YouTube stuff, any buttons will do. Just one little click, and that'll be it. Well, let's find out what we are doing. I think we already did the repair order last time, so we're good to go.
Hey boss.
Completed
those upgrades.
Let's see what we got. Another battle. Okay. Well, this flare-up is much more generous than its previous predecessor.
Commander.
And it's a similar situation with low salvage. Okay. The irony is low salvage mission often have the best salvage. So let's see. We're gonna have to make do with what we have left. Glitch is injured. But I'm tempted to just throw into the fray anyway because we need more of the affinity on the Mad Dog. We can bring back the Jack. We are running out of bandits? I think we are. We have 2 bandits and repair. Huh. Alright, so only 1 golem available for that mission. Okay. Okay. So we're doing an urban though. I hate urbans. It might be a wee bit slow, I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. I can throw the Jess in. That's gonna add a wee bit of missiles. Is it worth bringing the Crow? Not really. We have a full lineup. The Scourge is not that efficient, to be honest. It's just, well, mostly just for the lulz kind of mech. But its metal art there and can fire some lasers. Very well, so that's gonna be our crew. We are going on a difficulty 15 urban, so that could be a bit gnarly. See you guys in a moment. Okay, favorite to regret. Difficulty 15. We're rising up in difficulty, and urban is, yeah, I hate urban. But, at least it's not Comstar. Alright, so the Lance is here, and you are here. I can drop fairly close. So I think I will. Behind those big buildings would be smart, but that would put me on this high rise. I think in this corner here we'll be fine. We're gonna have some buildings for cover. Let's see what we got. I mean, I'm assuming reinforcements somewhere, but hopefully they're far enough away that we can engage the first group without them. We may have a bit of urban lag, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. See, what do we got? There we go. Reinforcements right away. And, okay, so we have maybe a few rounds before they will be in range. What do we see? We see a rifleman, a whammer, quarantine, that's a good one, Shrek, Hellbringer, a rifleman 2C, Demolisher, Manticore.
Waiting for orders.
I believe we can handle that. Right, so let's not put the Wyrm into too much of a dangerous position for now. Oh, urban lag. I think we're gonna swing onto this street here. so that we can have these buildings between us and some of the enemies. Maybe engage the first rifleman and the first things we see here. Battletech is a game of positioning. So, always be in the right position.
Moving fast.
If you can limit how much enemies can target you while you can focus down one enemy at a time, you typically have a good chance to win. Typically.
Going turbo.
The Chaos Gods of RNGs have things to say about it, but, you know, putting the odds in your favor and all that.
On my way.
Need something?
Mr. Braver! So we're gonna stay in a tight group, we're gonna hug this building here. Meaning most of these guys will not be able to fire on us. And it will probably bait the rifleman into coming here and taking a shot, which will make him an easy target.
Understood. Moving fast.
That's my plan.
Looking out. I'm receiving you.
Bandit. I'm not gonna throw the bandit into the action just yet. We're gonna keep it as an ace in the hole. For now, we're gonna play the positioning game inside the city. I think that Whammer here has a battle armor. Gotta keep that in mind. Alright, so there's a few of them now. Yeah, the rifleman took the bait and is turning the corner to come toward us. Cool. It's even better than going through the woods, because now he's not in cover. So it's an Inner standard. Riding on the Whammer, that's not very dangerous. The BA with only machine gun is not very dangerous to mechs. It is dangerous to other BA, that's for sure.
Orders.
Alright, so I believe I can move the worm right here. Which means only these two mechs will be in the crosshair. That's what we want. What's the best hit chances? It's the Whammer with the size delta, sure.
Affirmative.
I'm here.
I could actually send you in, but... yeah. Right here you will be in good position.
Acknowledged.
Just far enough away from the Whammer not to get swarmed. Hopefully. Maybe, to be determined. Oh. Ah, the Manticore is playing the same type of game and is flanking us on that side. That's a good move.
Yep.
But I can get you too. So let's go here and see what's my best hit chances. For now, I'm just going with the best hit chance and not being fancy. So it's the Whammer.
Got it. Solid connection on that one.
What do we got at 16? Jumping Hellbringer. Jumping to get an angle is an option.
Good to
That is an option. That puts you in the crosshair of our beautiful Jack, though.
piece of cake.
But the Jack, I think, will go for the rifleman. There you go.
That hit something good.
I think we can take down the rifleman before it fires. That would be optimal. Alright, so we have Phoenix Hawk playing on the side. The Phoenix Hawk I'm not too worried about. I think it's time to end LRM.
Pedal to the
The
metal.
poor rifleman. Standards will do.
Right, Commander.
Goodbye to you.
Should have run when you had the chance. Took a hard hit there.
Very well, so we took him out before he could fire. That's always a good thing. The quarantine is stepping up in its place to be the next target. If we can get the whammer as well, that would be great. The whammer is opened at the moment, so the battle armor might just soak up a lot of that, but still, let's go crit seek. It was enough to break the side torso. So both him and the armor are not doing quite well. That'll do. That will do nicely. Alright. So this 2C is equipped with PPCs. Oh, plasma cannon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Very well. So the Jess... The Jess can get an angle on the Manticore. It's not the priority target, but it is a fine thing to shoot at.
How's it going?
The Scourge would probably be out of reach. Not if I go here. Okay.
Roger.
You can fire laser at the Manticore as well. It's the same side. It exposes it. Cool. The Whammer is at 13, but it's been robbed of most of its power. So that worked.
Commander,
And now the Nova.
copy that.
The Nova can go finish him off. But I think I would be shooting my own mech in the back if I do that. So I won't. I won't take the risk to shoot the Mad Dog in the back. Sometimes the best shots are the one you don't take. Wayne Gretzky would disagree, but he cannot really shoot people in the back. Alright, Shrek, come in. Now the battle armor is gonna make us wait. Ugh. Come on. Okay. Armor and urban lag, my favorite things. Right, so Rollo is surprisingly the first one. I don't want to expose him too much. But this here against the open Manticore feels like a great idea. So we're gonna go airburst for the crit seeking. I believe that's a win. Okay.
I hear ya.
You, sir, and or ma'am, can
Got it.
fire right here at the Whammer.
This should be good.
Armor is soaking up a lot of things, but
It's go.
it is a nice explodey. Very nice. I believe the armor is wasted as well. That's 2 for 1. I will take that. Alright, so we did get a little hit by the Phoenix here. A large X-Pulse is a good weapon.
What can I do for
Might have to actually take that Phoenix Hawk seriously. For the Bolt, it's a surprisingly not great hit chance. Let's go with the Shrek because it is a flanking shot, which will hopefully hit the same flank. Ish. Quarantine is up. Oh, I did not see that one coming. With a panicked pilot. Yeah, she's already wounded, so she's panicking more. Alright. I hope the dog doesn't blow up. Crap. I didn't see that one coming. We're gonna have to take the dog off of the front line, that's for sure. As soon as possible. The dog does have good initiative. It was one of the first one last turn, so it's hopefully that trend will continue. So that was the Hellbringer. Keeps jumping and overheating himself. Okay.
Standing by.
Scourge. Scourge. Let's get out there and be a target bait for others.
I copy.
Yeah, not the best. But I can shoot the building. Make you fall down. Boink.
I could do this all day.
What's up, boss?
So. Alright, so, and we need to take attention away from our wounded dog. We're gonna send in the Worm. And we're gonna attack the same side of the Shrek. With the initiative 11, maybe we can take it down before it is able to fire. Yeah, probably. That would be one less potential problem. Can I flank with you? Indeed I can. So, those are not great hit chances. But I'm gonna go full spin anyway. There we go.
That's a kill.
There are two types of people, those who overkill and those who are dead. True. Alright, now we can think about other potential targets. It's probably going to be the quarantine, yeah?
Target confirmed.
That's going to give you a good shave.
Orders?
And now I can send... Yeah, I can send the bandit in. Definitely.
Double time. Let's go.
So the reinforcements are Horde demolishers again? Yep. Sense a team.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so the battle armor, what's its initiative? Did we launch the bandit without armor? Did I do that mistake? Maybe.
Confirmed.
When the streak hits, they're pretty damn strong because all of the missile hits. So when you have 270% chance of hitting with the streak, you're not gonna hit with 20 missile, you're gonna hit with 30 if they hit. That is their strength. It's also that they can work with direct missile fire control system for added accuracy, which you cannot do. You cannot stack with Artemis.
We can do this.
All right, 25. So the wounded dog is the first one. So I'm gonna pull you out. Put you safely right next to that building.
Right, Commander.
Let's even use vigilance. There you go. On 17 is the annoying little hawk. Still scoring little hits.
Barely hit, Commander.
I'm gonna start thinking about you soon, little hawk. Now, an easy target for us is probably gonna be the Hellbringer because he fell down. Got the nice little leg damage.
Ready to get it on.
And if I can make him unstable, it's gonna be even easier. Helping her is a bigger target, better target than the Phoenix Hawk.
Target locked. Indigo tax.
But I'm gonna swat that gnat soon
I
enough.
think I hit something good. Receiving you.
Speaking of which, no, we have a target with the Jess.
Moving fast.
There you go, green numbers. When the streak hit, they are strong. Button the camera.
I'm ready.
Sure, Mr. Bandit. Yeah, I think we launched you without armor.
On my way.
Oops. Oh well. It's still a very viable little harasser by itself.
Scored a critical hit.
So Helpinger is pretty much out of commission. Only the Gauss left. And he's not doing well. Speaking of Phoenix Hawk,
No need to tell me
I think the
twice.
NLRM has a thing or two to say.
Special delivery.
We got a nice little flanking shot and a shave on this side, so things are gonna break soon. We can throw the jack on top of it with guided. Guided. Oh, I only had 12 left. Oops. Oops.
AC2 ammo.
That's on me.
What's up, boss?
So Scourge.
Copy that. Full speed.
Do what you can. And the Scourge kind of sucks, let's be honest.
I copy.
We did it for the lulz. But, you know, it's not that great.
Receiving you.
Alright, the Timby is fast enough
Affirmative.
to go deliver a killing blow.
All weapons fired.
Oh yeah.
Hard. One less target.
Alright, we still have a rifleman to see, and then we have these 4 demolishers. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one to crack open. On one side, the demolishers were slow enough that they were not a threat yet. But that's gonna be a lot of AC-20s and 90 MRMs in a small area. Wow. 6 20s and 90 MRMs. All grouped up. Well, whomever is going to be their first target is not going to have a good time.
No shooting, just running. Let's go.
Told you I'd get to you, little hawk.
Got it.
Okay. And I've been just slowly getting there. Alright, they whiffed. That one whiffed at the fire worm. That's the first AC-20 to fire. Everyone is on the VTOL, okay, but at least they're wasting their 20s. And get all of them getting recoil. If the AI cares about recoil, which, you know, is a thing. Alright, the last armor is on here, okay. On the MRM Demolisher. The MRM one is the scariest one. Getting hit by 90 missile. That's... yeah, that's a lot.
Do this.
Alright, sure. The Mad Dog is gonna stay here.
Affirmative.
We're gonna switch to base, and we're gonna give it a best. With the shutdown mech, it should be relatively easy to hit. But the MRM Demolisher is by far the problem.
Ready for order.
So, Braver, you got an angle on that poor dude. So, Why don't you give him the business?
Hit him hard.
You should be regretting your life choices right now.
Aye, aye.
Timby, I don't really feel like exposing myself to all of those demolishers quite yet.
Copy that.
So, it's your turn.
Locking all weapon systems. Hell yeah.
So that's it for the round head 2C. Okay, so now is the problems. The MRM1 is by far the problem. So if we can take on down at least the MRM1 before next turn, I would call that a win. I don't have an angle for the Jess.
Heading out.
But it is still 45%, 42%.
Good to go. Going full throttle. Yes, Commander.
The bandit could go in, but it would be... No.
Got it, Commander.
The MM's gonna fire, isn't it?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Shit. Alright, so... Can give him a wee bit of
Moving out.
this.
Ready for order.
And Rollo can add a wee bit more. But god damn it, the MRMs are gonna fire. Wow, that's 74% chance to hit. That is amazing. That could be enough. It is!
On now.
Wow! Mortar at 70%. Wow. That's some good chance to hit.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Alright, oh, we got hit by the AC-20 on the worm in the front. Another hit in the front and it's a dead pilot. Those must be very low chance to hit. They should have recoil. And we have the height advantage and 10 evasion and size delta and all that. But we still took a hit. Icing on the cake is the BA actually landing a few hits as well. But we survive for another day. Then we can swarm these demolishers this turn. Maybe take a 1 or 2 down before they can fire.
Receiving you.
Rollo, you've been impressively accurate, so I don't mind if you would do it again. Like I have 28 on you, but 63 on you. Probably because you didn't move.
It's go time. Commander.
Alright, now I can flank that one.
Copy that.
Don't mind if I do.
Give them everything you've got.
Hey there.
Braver, can you finish him up?
Position confirmed.
Maybe. Alright.
Goddamn, let's do this.
So that's 2 less AC-20s.
Enemy down.
Waiting for orders.
Right, so I don't feel like exposing our worm again. Because one last hit would be at the end of it. So I'm gonna reserve and see if I cannot take down more enemies before I use it. Inner standard doing a
Waiting
thing.
orders.
You just stay right there and fire. 50% is quite fine.
Testing Alpha Strike.
So this guy could fall. Gonna send the Scourge in. It is full of armor and can handle maybe an AC-20 hit.
Woo!
Maybe even do a death from above. Maybe.
Affirmative. Roger that. Firing on target. We can do
Okay.
this. Let's go.
So we have one left.
Gotcha.
We have one left.
Commander.
I believe we can send the bandit now and everybody else.
Going full throttle.
I'm gonna completely ignore the armor, because they don't count toward the mission objective. Even if it swarms something, it's fine. What matters is, will I get hit by a 20 right now? And the answer is yes. Right in the noggins again. Okay.
Firing on rear arc.
I believe we got him.
Some heavy damage. Standing by.
I believe we got him. But, you know, turning around and finding 4 demolishers in a city is the Battletech equivalent of this is a dick move. But we got it.
Target neutralized.
Alright, we got it. And I'll see you guys in a moment.
Mission successful.
Okay, so we got away from the 4 demolisher without taking too much damage. That is awesome. The Curita taking 3 point loss in the flare-up will probably means that this is over. 2 additional salvage, I will take it. The wounded dog made it through after the initial scare. Team B was actually efficient on that one. Alright, speaking of Demolisher, here's a few. The Rifleman 2 is available. We got a Gauss A20. The 20 is not very efficient weight to damage ratio compared to the other, the 40. But the ammo could be useful. Got some incendiary MRM, which could be useful. Do I want any of these platforms before disassembling? Not really. I could grab the regular rifleman, but we're good. We're good. Demolishers, we're good. Demolishers are considered 80 tons. They're considered assault and they suffer from size delta. They're easy to hit and slow moving. Very bad combo for a player. Very bad combo indeed. How are we on heatsink kits? We have only one left, so that could actually a partial wing clan. Don't mind if I do. So the partial wing, absolutely. And yeah, it's gonna be the heatsink kit, because only having one spare is not enough. That's the choice. Ah, you're giving me battle armor? Let's sell this crap. And do we keep the 20? The thing is with those hags, the 20 damage to weight ratio is not great. No, no thank you. I'm gonna wait for bigger ones. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a moment. So our whole lance got damaged, but I believe this will be the end of the flare-up, so we should be fine. Hopefully. Maybe. To be determined. Let's confirm by looking at navigation. I'm fairly sure that's it, but yeah, that's it. Alright, so that flare-up was actually quite nice. Compared to the other ones that we've been through. It gave us some good funds, a few things to sell, a few things to build. That's what actually great. We do have a big list of repair to do, however. And it's gonna pass the monthly to finish the flare-up. Let's see what the reward is. The reward... That's actually useful. Its 340 is a nice range of engine. A Harpy. Huh. It's a proto-mech. Interesting. And those steel I will keep. Ammo Ultra 5. I do love my Ultra 5. I'm not gonna keep the Royal Lightning though. Jump jets, small ones, I don't care. Alright, well, this wasn't the best thing in the world, but it is a useful engine. And those steel are always good. I'm gonna keep that. Very well, so we have quite a bit of repair to do. So maybe the smart thing would be to move to another planet. These flare-ups appears often near the player, it would seem. Wherever you do a bit of activity, that's where they flare up, they appear. Because when we were in this area, there was none of them was over here. Still looking for some interesting flashpoint, but we haven't found much. Ones that are important to do. These are just the vanilla ones. What does it look like here? Do we go and join another one? 13 days would not be enough for repairing. $15 days. That one with 18 against 18 is not as friendly. A lot less chance of winning it. That one, 26 against 17. That's a lot better. So yeah, but we might jump into another one right away. 25 days of repair. Let's go. Let's see how the flare-up is doing when we get there before making that decision.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
I mean, it's no use joining a flare-up if your side is losing and you're not getting anything out of it. So, making sure you're actually getting something or having a chance before you engage seems wise.
I've got some things to update you on, boss.
Let's keep on going on these upgrades.
Sure thing. It'll take a
We need
bit,
to
but
improve
we'll
our
get it
drop
done.
tonnage, and for that, it's the drive upgrade. Okay. I do want to check up something for the Tempest, though. There's something I think I made a mistake somewhere on the Tempest. Let me double check. Yeah, I made a mistake on the Tempest, I think. I made a mistake in the type of battle computer fire control. The MK2 is good for damage, regular damage, with 1 gunnery and 1 evasion ignore. However, what we want to do with this guy is headshots. And with this we get improved offensive push accuracy. So we're gonna switch to that one.
Right.
And what we will do is we're gonna give you back your MK2. Because you, the Daka boy, what you want to do is just ignore evasion to fire everything. There you go. Alright. You still have a 1-ton problem, which I don't know how to fill, but we'll find something. Probably just like,
Those upgrades you asked for?
Nah.
Online, Commander.
What do we need? What we could use to improve him? Upper Recall Plus? Yeah, that one. Something like that. And we also want a Avenger battle rifle or a second Rack 2. I'm edging toward a second Rack 2, because a Rack 2 in each hand and a Rack 5 in the chest on each side, that is beautifully symmetrical. Alright, we landed.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
But before we engage, we're gonna take a look at the state of our mech. We're gonna look at the state of this thing. So it's winning by only 1, so it's not as great as it once was.
Always good to see you in ops, Commander.
That one would probably be a longer one as well. So that's more of a risk. That's more of a risk. Nothing interesting here. Do we go for it or not? Might as well. Alright. Let's go. Out of the fire and into the flying pan. Flying pan. That's gonna be a good name for a VTOL. Alright, heavy static detail, blackout. I can do blackout. I can do blackout. And these are fairly generous. So now we're gonna go full salvage. And hope for the best. Especially with the added salvage of maybe a victory and a flare-up. So this could be getting all the marbles. Right, so now we have only 400 tons. Now we make choices. We do have our golem here. We won't take the Jess. Do we take the Fireworm? Yeah, I think that's a good crew. 6 out of 6. 380 ton. With the Fireworm and 1 bandit. I think that'll be fine. See you guys in a moment. Okay, so we got ourselves a classic blackout. Let's go take a look. So out of the fire and into the flying pan, because that's something I just said. And let's see what we got.
This place isn't so bad, right?
Right, sure. We're a bit of an awkward spot here. Gonna have to go down from this mountain somehow. Surprisingly, I don't see a support lance yet.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna send the VTOL ahead as a scout.
I get you. On the move.
Still no support lance?
Onward.
That would be surprising. But welcomed.
Got it.
Moving out.
Can we go down this mountain this way? I believe I can.
Yeah.
Moving to position.
Will the bandit be able to go down? That's another question.
Stabilizing and bracing.
This looks possible.
Affirmative.
Yeah, okay, we can.
Don't
Glitch
get
is
out
down.
this way.
But the bandit cannot navigate some
On my way.
stuff the same way, just like that. So we're gonna have to careful maneuver our way down. Which is not fun.
I believe I'll rest my mech.
Right, so I'm gonna do a cut, actually, since we don't have support lances, and now I have to careful maneuver the bandit down. That may take a little while, so I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we got ourselves down, and we are ready to roll. We're gonna use the bandit, because that's count as 2, and should pop open the target. Oh, ambush! Okay. The turrets appear to be on our side. We have a VTOL. Okay. We have a Zeppelin. I did not see that one coming. How the hell did that Zeppelin fit into that landing module? video game logic, I don't know. Mamono. MRM 40. Okay, that's nothing to sneeze at. A behemoth. Wow, 100-ton assault. Alright. And another heavy. So, all vehicles again. Okay, so we can handle that, I think. Some of these tanks will be a bit harder to crack. Let's just make sure we are not easily flanked by anyone.
Move order received.
Fireworm can go to the side a bit. Since the turrets are on our side as well, they're probably gonna fire on the turrets. That's always good. Since we have to wait out their spawn protection, their evasion
Waiting for the
protection. First one in is the Zeppelin. Surprising amount of firepower on that thing.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
It's a gun Zeppelin. Well then, there's your answer.
Orders.
Right, sure. Gun. We're still gonna reserve though.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Let's see, we have 2 of them at 14. This one... Here comes the MRM. But that was not too bad, because that's a long range for MRMs, so we escaped the worst of that. And now I can fire in his butt.
You betcha.
So, don't mind if I do.
Roger, Commander. I got the shot.
What about you, Patton? Going for the turrets. Great.
Ready for orders.
Great. Turrets are easy targets because they don't have evasion. So, typically the AI goes for the easiest to hit. Typically, doesn't always ends up this way, but
Yes, Commander.
right now it does. And I can take that, use that to my advantage. Ooh. Better.
Better ready.
Oh, come on. Last but not least, at 11, that's a behemoth. That thing has a humongous amount of firepower. Let's just hope it goes for a turret. It did not, but it also did not move, so it should also be easy to hit, easy to kick as well.
On my way.
Boink. There you go.
Enemy down.
Cracked open the armor with a kick and finished it off with a nice missile. Sir. Take your revenge, Mr. Novacat.
Location confirmed.
Go all in. I have a minimum range with the rack too. But I can go SRM with this. Well, we opened it up, which is good enough.
Scored a critical hit.
Good enough for rock and roll. The bandit, I think, is gonna pursue the Mamono.
Moving fast.
Because it's the one that has enough speed to go all the way close to it.
Yes, Commander.
And then I can do this. Awesome.
Enemy down.
Enemies down indeed. And then the turrets are gonna help. Those are reasonable hits. There we go. The gun Zeppelin is... Oh, it was a Patton, but it fires on the turret. Okay. Well then. Now it's the Zeppelin. That thing has a reasonable amount of firepower,
Reporting heavy damage.
but it appears to be quite slow for a
Bad.
VTOL. We took a wee bit of armor damage, though. Why don't you... That should be more than enough.
Affirmative. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
It's go time.
Ready.
That will be that. Now I can concentrate on the VTOL. We're gonna have some VTOL on VTOL action. So it has 4 LBX2. Really? And 4 medium laser.
Firing on target.
That's not the best use of tonnage.
Standing by.
Not gonna bother moving, I'm just gonna fire at it from this position.
Waiting for orders.
I'm fairly sure we got it right now.
Got it.
What do you need? Confirmed. Locking all weapon systems.
It's a reasonable amount of armor as well.
Acknowledged.
Cool. Well, I did not expect a Zeppelin today, falling from the sky. But, that was interesting. Definitely interesting. And I'm gonna make a second cut until we are ready at the second place. And I'll see you in a moment. Okay, I believe we are ready to set it up. And as before, we're gonna go in with the bandit. Because it's counts as two.
Moving to position.
What do we got? Oh, a defense. Okay. Defenses can be tricky. Because they come in with spawn protection and these buildings have not a lot of HP. But they appear to be stuck down there. So it's less of a threat. Pitbull, Stormcrow, AP Gauss could be useful. So is Plasma Cannon. Alright, so I'll be honest, for our 5 salvage, this isn't the best scenario.
Coordinates received.
Heading out.
But let's see if we can make it happen. So,
Moving to position.
Move order received.
them being a wee bit stuck over there is going to be a bit of a logistic thing to see who will fire at what. So, honestly, I'm just gonna let them move toward us instead of wasting our movement point and ending our turn. So, let's be patient. Play the reserve game. This one is sliding along, so he's gonna come this way-ish.
Waiting for the right move.
Same thing for the Pitbull, yeah. So the only one with indirect fire capability appears to be the Black Hawk. Yeah.
Commander?
Alright, so this is going to be a shooting gallery of indirect. This is a place where I wish I still have artillery. I could
Got it.
destroy these things before they ever come close. But we're going to have to make do with what we have, which is 33% hit on in LRM.
What is fire?
That's actually reasonable armor damage. The fire worm can get to them. So if I go here, only the Blackhawk will be able to target me. I'm gonna say hi.
Target confirmed.
That's reasonable damage as well.
Commander?
At least we do have the LRM to do so.
On my way. Tell me what to shoot.
That's 3 bars of armor down.
Missiles, Commander.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are direct fire.
Let's go.
You are not. Maybe I'm gonna send you down there, see if you can pick up somebody at one point.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. Well, that's an awkward first round as we are,
Ready.
as they appear to be really stuck down there. Both us in the first place where we landed in that over that hill and these guys are having a really bad landing.
Let's go!
Just gonna stand and shoot to make our hit chance better.
Commencing alpha strike. Let's get
We see some orange number.
work to do.
Positioning is everything on that game, and these guys, well, they're in a really awkward position, to say the least. So, I'm gonna attempt to do that. I want to keep the Blackhawk in our target. I believe somebody else can finish
How might I help?
the PPC carrier, the Shrek,
I will be done.
from a distance. Maybe even you. I'm gonna go in and say hi. The Hawk is at 15. That's actually a reasonable hit.
Good to go.
Cold Fire, you are out. Oh, I could actually target you. Interesting. But I want to finish the Trek.
Roger that.
It did not finish the Shrek. Hmm.
Critical hit, Commander. What's the plan? Certainly.
But the Shrek decided not to move and fire at our VTOL, so that's, well,
For orders.
problem avoided. You, sir, can go around and fire here. Not the greatest hit chances, but it is a hit.
Yes, Commander.
The Pitbull is also coming into range. Let's DACA.
Hot damn, let's do this. Critical hit, Commander.
You should be unsettled when you see so much DACA coming in.
Come on, Mech Warriors! It's go time!
So you, sir, and or ma'am, please finish off this guy. I'm just gonna stand and shoot again.
Got it.
Not too worried
We can
about
do it.
getting hit
Let's
back.
go. Mech destroyed.
Awaiting orders.
And then maybe finish you up.
Nope. Mech Warriors. Show 'em what you got.
Got
Target
2
taken.
engine
Critical
crit
hit. Receiving you.
and an injured pilot, but not yet a kill.
Confirmed.
That, however, might be it.
Let's get this done, team. Target's taking a critical hit.
Lots of beautiful weapon getting destroyed, which were the best stuff on the loot table.
Position confirmed.
Let's hit the Hawk again.
Give them everything you've got.
We hit him good. We hit him good.
Commander.
You, sir, can assume the position. Keep on being yourself.
See how you handle this. Waiting for orders.
I believe the catapult can join in the fun. Dead fire for the shit and giggles. Yep, smart move.
Orders.
When you see a volley of dead fire missile coming your way and your mech is almost gone,
Roger.
might be time to go. So that poor little pitbull hasn't been able to do much yet.
Come on, Mech Warriors!
Reporting.
This would be another good time for a sane pilot or human pilot to say, I give up.
Coordinates received.
Switch back to Artemis.
Firing everything I've got. Let's get fired up!
Commander.
Let's get the Wyrm.
I copy. Engaging target.
Gotcha.
Let's do this.
Alright, well,
Hostile removed.
this was a bit easy, and I hope we get some salvage. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so mission complete, and loss of the flare-up gives us almost 1 million C-bill, but no salvage. That's fine. So let's be honest, I don't expect the salvage of that mission to be that good. Well, we could be surprised. We could be surprised. We could grab a Zeppelin, which I might do for just the shit and giggles. Oh yeah, let's be a shit and giggle. Would that tank actually be viable? An MRM, a snub nose, and machine guns. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's a slow one, though. Well, this guy is exceedingly slow. Doesn't have that much armor, but is full of firepower. In terms of value, though, We might just pick it for the value. And just take this for the lulz. I can only take one. Okay, well. Let's do that. Let's disassemble. That's gonna be for the lulz, and just to take a look at it. And then we're gonna take behemoth parts for the cash. Just making sure... there's that. There's a thermal exchanger clan. Always disassemble. Because you could be surprised. An MRM-40, I wouldn't say no to that. If we ever find Apollo ammo, it would be a thing. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the 40. Plasma cannon, we're good. Alright, that's the choice. These behemoths are worth a pretty penny just to sell them, so we are making at least 1.5 million more of crap to sell, which is not too shabby. Double and ammo. I'll keep the double, but I'll sell that one. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at that for the shits and the giggles, and I'll see you in a moment. It's a Zeppelin, boss. Why the hell are we fielding this thing? Well, that's a good question. I say it's a flying pan, and leave it at that. Alright, 10 days for repair is quite good for a flare-up situation. First thing we're gonna do is probably start working out our tasks. So, Nova is a 4 days. So let's try to plan this. If we put... Yeah. Alright, we're not gonna be able to repair everything. The logic here is... This will do, then repair that. This will do and start working on that. So it's going to be only a 3 day left. And this will do and start repairing on that. Which will give it 1 day left. For next turn. That's the logic.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
I'm not going to do the transfer from you to you right now. Because we're still in the flare-up. But we're gonna take a look at the Zeppelin, the flying pan, because it does look like a pan. For just the lulz. Let's be honest, it is way too slow. 6 and 9 is actually not too bad. Well... An LBX2 is really not the best way to use your tonnage. These are 5 tons. I can put in light AC5s instead. And now I'm actually tempted to build it. Which is not what this was supposed to do. Oh, I can put ultralight rotary rifle. 4 of them. Uh-oh. Am I building this thing now? Yes, I am. Oh. Of course I am. It's gonna die a glorious death, and that's fine. Sometimes you gotta do stupid things. Just for the fun of it. Alright. Stupid things. Speaking of which. So this thing uses light rifle ammo. And I can use it. It uses periphery or light? Uses periphery. Good, 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 good. We have enough of that. Well, I'll be damned. This is gonna be fun. Alright, medium laser is a medium laser is a medium laser. But the Intech does use less heat than a lot of other ones, so it's probably gonna not let me. Yeah, the Intech are the lowest heat of any medium laser, and I cannot even put small. That's a problem. Can do that, but then I won't have ammo. The Intech are how much? 4 heat only. Small laser, regular small laser. Well, okay, so I guess you're not getting your lasers, which is... I could do that. Ridiculously small range, though. Right, so the Intech is a problem. Don't have anything to fill that role. So we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do some DACA for the shits and the giggles, I guess. This is what's gonna happen. And I'm building an airship. Oh.
I'll let you know when that's
I'm gonna rename the flying pan, of course. Because I can. We're doing a Zeppelin. Alright, sure, why not? Sometimes you have to do silly things to keep appreciating a game. So, that will be it for this one, guys. I think this will be the flying pan episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching until the end. Please do some YouTube stuff. Any buttons will do for a small channel. And by the way, we're all 50 people away from a 2,000 subscribers at this point of recording. So, for those of you who are not subscribed, now would be the time for a complete, not important goal of getting to 2,000. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.